Okay then, so it's Pikachu Mount Week. There's a bunch of events with a lot of those Pikachu Mount items, and you can exchange into other items if you want to. So in this video I'll be telling you guys what is my suggestions on the best items to get from this happy exchange, and also how should you approach this event. Oh yeah, and we have a recycle event going on. If you want me to make a video about it, just let me know in the comments. So let's start from the beginning. For those new players who don't know what is going on, let me explain this from scratch. So first of all, we have the limited sign in. What is going on? Every day that you log in from August 20 to August 25, you will get some rewards. You will get a total of 180 of those Pikachu badges, but you can get an extra 120 if you do the trick. If you don't know the trick, just join the Discord, ask over there, and we will tell you the trick for this. Once you have your Pikachu badges, you have multiple options. First of all is getting the mount directly. So I already have the mount over here. As you guys could see where I was going and going to the mount skin over here. And since I already have the mount, but for example, I do have other mounts that I don't have. And as you can see, I only need 160 of those stamps for the mounts over here. So the same logic will apply to Pikachu. You will only need 160, even though you will get 180 from the event. Now, if you want more of those items for free, you can also get them from the elite and common maps. I made a video yesterday saying what are the best maps to raid, so check that out. And of course you would be asking, why would you need more of those items? That's because we have the happy exchange over here with things that you can exchange for those items. So for the people who already had the mount, they can exchange for costumes, they can exchange into other amounts over here. We have a cheaper amount over here to make it fair, and also some Pokemon, some Overlord stickers, some Pokeballs, etc. We will be taking a look at all of those, and I'll tell you guys which are the best ones to exchange for. But before we get into it, let's look at all the ways that we can get those Dynamax Pikachu mount stickers. First of all, starting with Ode to Joy. So Ode to Joy is just an event where you put $1 in the game every day, and every day you get this reward, but on the third day that you do this, you get this extra reward. On the fifth day, you get this extra reward over here. If you go to Pokeland Legends Club, I have a link in the description with this one, so let's just scroll down over here, and it says, with a $1 daily recharge, you can get a total of 60 Pikachu mount badges in 7 days. So if I just put $1 from today, from now on total, I will get a 60 at the end of the day. And not just that, of course, I'll get a bunch of Unishards since you get 25 every day, and on the 5th day you get an extra 30 Unishards, which is awesome. And if you are wondering what the crowns are for, so we can see over here the extreme breakthrough. You can basically just come over here on your breakthroughs, and on the extreme breakthrough we click, and this will convert your stat to the maximum possible. So for example, I can do the same with a physical defense. It's 151 over here. It will go to 174 and increase the power of your Pokemon, so that this way it's a perfect breakthrough. Together with the daily recharges, we have this event over here with 5 of those badges for 60 diamonds, which is $1, or 15 for $5, but this is 15 plus 5, so it's a total of like 20 for $5. And you can also get, where is it? I think it's over here, recharge gift. So in case you do a bigger recharge, you can also have the option, and it's not an option, you will also get more of those Pikachu badges, and like we have 320 for 5k recharge, which is huge, but it will get you a lot of resources if you're like one of those recharges that are still like powering up your account. Getting a bunch of costumes along the week might be very nice. So since we are here getting those costumes along the week, what do I mean with this? So we only have 2 exchange chances. Over here it says 0 out of 2, but technically since the event usually resets every like 2 days, and you can see over here the event time is until the day 22, this means that on the day 22 there will be like a new exchange over here with more of those items, more of those Pokemons. So technically this exchange time over here should reset, and you should be able to get 2 more costumes. So if you are planning to recharge this week, it would be better if you do it just early so that you can exchange more costumes if that's your goal. There's even an event going on right now, which is like 30% of what you recharge is converted into J-Points. And I'm going to actually do a small recharge for J-Points since I have over here. J-Points is basically what is converted from your purchase, so 30% of what you're spending converting to J-Points, which you can reuse to actually recharge in the game. And there you go, the recharge was completed. And recharge 300 diamonds, let's go. Now with the 300 diamonds, I'm going to claim over here. We have more 5 of those Pikachu stickers, badges, whatever. We have some of those as well, so plus 20, let's go. And I do have my M card again, that's what I was recharging for. I was recharging for the monthly card to get those diamonds every day. I mean, and since we are into it, let's just spin the turntable really quick. Yeah, the turntable of the small recharges always sucks so much. The best thing is always just the Lotto. Even the Lotto was horrible. Yikes. Anyways, I'm not recharging for diamonds because if you want to recharge for diamonds, you gotta do a bigger recharge. That's not how you recharge for diamonds. But hey, right now I have 47 of those Pikachu mount badges. My goal would probably be from now on putting $1 every day so that I can get a little bit more. But let's talk about all of these things now, okay? This is what you guys want. Let's talk about what should you get over here. We have a lot of good options. Honestly, we have costumes, we have some shiny mounts over here. This one is for the shiny Latias mount, this one for the new mounts over here. Actually, this one is the Groundon, the Ultra Sun, and the Ultra Moon. Not Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, okay, it's Solgaleo and Lunala. It's just a habit, okay? So I changed the count really quick so that it would be easier to explain. I will talk about costumes in a bit. Let's take a look at the mounts first. We have 3 mount options over here, right? But it's technically 4 because we have the Flash Mount Medal, which with these items there's 2 options. With 80 Flash Mount medals you can have the Flash Latias, but to get Kyogre you need 160. Also keeping in mind that to get any of these mounts you need to already obtain this previous mount. So if you want to ride a Groundon, a Solgaleo, or shiny Kyogre, or Lunala, whatever, you already need to have the basic Kyogre mount, because these are considered mount skins and not directly mount. It's a buff that is additional to your mount. So let's start with the big boy itself, Pikachu. If you are wondering if you should exchange your stamps or actually get Pikachu, I would honestly, personally, get Pikachu first of all. Increases the max HP and speed by 6%. This is in battle, okay? This is what matters. And then a lot of the other things, we have Shiny Latias, increasing defenses by 10%. This is advised if you are playing tank Pokemons. And honestly, early game, those extra defenses actually help a lot. And then we have Shiny Kyogre, which instead of defenses increases both of your attacks by 10% in battle, which is freaking awesome. And then we have the other mounts, which will give you extra damage on some specific types. As we can see over here, Solgaleo, extra skill damage for electric type and steel type. And we have Groundon for fire and normal type, and Lunala for ghost and poison type. My suggestion would be, if you are interested in one of these mounts, probably Solgaleo, because a lot of people just play Sword and Shield, so having that extra steel damage is very useful. Or if you're the kind of guy that uses Ho-Oh as an attacker, why not going for Groundon? But I would be honest, Ho-Oh as an attacker, it might last that long. Not so long, honestly. When it comes to selecting what you want, I usually prefer things that give stats to all of your Pokemons and not just one. That's why I suggested the Pikachu mount in the first place, so not exchanging this, going exchange directly for the Pikachu mount, because it gives you HP and in battle speed. But you know what also can give you in battle speed? Costumes. So let's go over here on the costumes, somewhere over here, and check the different kinds of costumes that we can obtain. You will be mostly wanting to look at over here this top side, because this top side, it says that all allied Pokemon get stats, and then it get more stats to a specific type. While if we go and scroll down here, let's go for example to this one over here, it says that increases like all the stats, but only for ground type Pokemon. So you usually want to go for costumes that benefit all of your Pokemon and can even benefit even more a specific type of Pokemon that you want. One of the costumes that is very suggested is the Lorelei over here, since a lot of people play black and white, and this gives you like HP, speed, and dodge for all of your Pokemon, and double of this effect for the Ice type Pokemon. So if you're playing Ice type Pokemon, this is awesome. Also, this one over here, it has no description, but it provides like speed, and I forgot the other stats, but speed is the most important. It provides speed to all of your Pokemon, double to poison types. And there's this one over here, which is one of the best costumes that exists related to stats, because this description is wrong over here. Instead of HP, it provides both attacks, both defenses, and speed. 5% to all of your Pokemons. There's no costume like this. They usually provide speed and just one stat or more, like the Lana, we have speed and defenses by 5%, double to water type, etc. You guys already do get the point. Just go and take a look at these costumes, check what is the most appropriate to your Pokemon, and of course, I would suggest something that has the most stats. A lot of people just go for Luzamin as one of the first costumes, since it provides like a bunch of stats to all of your Pokemon. And keeping in mind, this is in battle. It's important, okay? In battle is much better than stuff like this, because this is not in battle over here. Usually the purple ones, it says that it's in battle and giving you speed and other stats. So yeah, that would be the priority number one. We have costumes, we have mounts as number two. This is basically by order. Then we have other Pokemons, which I would only advise if you don't have the Wish Star. For example, this Void Luzamin, if you don't have the Wish Star. If you need it, Dark Lugia, same logic. Dark Ho-Oh, it's whatever, to be honest. And we have Dark Mewtwo, which is whatever, to be honest. I would say that the most important ones, at least for Wish Stars, would probably be this Avoid Mine and the Dark Lugia. Now, a lot of people might be thinking like, what about this Pokeball? This Pokeball seems awesome. We go over here, we have a Pokemon that gives us like 5% attack, special attack, and speed. So we can have a Pokemon with those 5% extra stats. And let me tell you, no, it's not awesome. It's actually not the thing that you probably want. Okay, first of all, taking a look at the price, right? 240 of those Pikachu things, and with 240, technically with 160, you can already get a costume. Awesome, right? Is there anything else over here for 240? Yes, we have a ground and mount over here. But now for 240, is this worth it? Let me just show you now. Okay, what happens is that this adds to the base stats. So look at my base stat. 39170 on speed. Let's just look at the speed, which is always a stat that people care the most about. Now, we put our Honchkrow over here, or Honchkrow, or whatever it's pronounced. Look, 39170, right? It went up to 39218. Do you think that's worth it? No, it's completely garbage, sadly. So Pokeball would only be a collection item, like only if you want to have like a collection in your game, not if you are really trying to get stats and get better at the game. This pretty much sums it up, honestly. As a reminder, the event ends on August 27, okay? So this event might not ever happen again. If you have extra of those Pikachu badges, just exchange them for strike cards, because most likely you will not have any other better place to use those. The only big problem with those Pokemons is that you also need to pay books for it, which honestly kinda sucks, but this makes a total of like getting one complete Pokemon is like 700 books. And plus those 160 of those Pikachu things. Will these Pokemons be different along the week? I don't know. I really hope so, and I hope the items remain the same, but the Pokemons get changed. But yeah, this was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. If you guys want me to make a video about the recycle, just let me know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.